Morning. Special delivery, sir.
Thank you.
Can you come up? The ambassador's getting very excited about the president's visit.
Sure. Can I just have a couple of minutes to finish the mail? Oh, and this has just come.
Anything interesting?
From a publisher's, just a book.
Okay, bring it up.
Parcel bomb, delivered by a phony postman.
How badly is the girl hurt, sir?
We don't know that yet. I want you to check on casualty at Western General.
Who was the parcel addressed to, sir?
The chief commercial attaché, Alfredo Rodriguez. He wasn't hurt, though. Never even saw the bomb close up. Of course, there's nothing left of it for us to check on. None of the embassy staff remember him at all. The bomb squad came as soon as the embassy phoned. Might be just a straight job for them, but I don't think so. Now, as I see it, we follow this up on two fronts. Either it's a politically motivated assassination attempt, or the bomb was sent for personal reasons, either to Rodriguez or this girl, Rina Del Orte, who might be presumed to open his mail. So I'll take Rodriguez, and you check out the girl, okay?
Right, sir.
How you doing?
Pressure detonator. Swiss-made. New on the market 2 months ago. Delay mechanism on the detonator.
Well, let me have a report in writing.
Mr. Strand, sir.
Oh. How do you mean a delay mechanism on the detonator?
There was a delay from the time she opened the parcel to the balloon going up.
Well, what delay? How much delay?
What's the type 7A? 60th of a second.
60th of a second.
This is a mess we could well do without.
Oh, you can say that about all of them.
The president of San Marco arrives in London tomorrow. Unofficially, of course. Talks to the Foreign Office. How much do you know about San Marco?
Pretty postage stamps.
A corrupt country run by a corrupt man. President Morales rules the place with the help of the army. The army is run by the generals. The generals were planning a takeover 6 months ago and had to kick Morales out. He arrested half the generals overnight and the rest took to the jungle, but they'll be back. Frankly, I thought they were too stupid to organize an outrage here, so we didn't take the usual precautions. Obviously, I was wrong. I dare say there'll be more trouble when Morales arrives tomorrow.
Promise?
There's a move afoot to nationalize all U.S. oil interests right across South America. Ultimately, this affects us. Dr. Morales has friends right across the political spectrum in Latin America. For the life of me, I can't imagine why. But unfortunately, both the Americans and ourselves will need the wretched little man when the arguments start.
How long will he be here?
3 days.
Bad news from the hospital, sir. The girl's dead.
Well, I'll tell the CID. You better get back to Hammersmith. We've got to work out a way of keeping an eye on the inhabitants of this place.
Phone tap, sir?
No, not an embassy. But if Rodriguez has got a private line at home, that might be worth a try.
Okay, sir.
I'll get the yoke.
Okay, Paddy.
work then?
It was on the radio.
Dead? Could do with a drink. Just to calm my nerves. Paddy makes me so nervous. Does it have to be a bomber? Terrifies me riding round the town all day with a car full of bombs. Can't we get a shooter from out of town to do the business?
Has to be a bomb. Has to look political. The law searching high and low for Dago terrorists, the best cover we can have.
He terrifies me, Mr. Rogers. You know he likes killing people.
You picked him, didn't you? You picked a certified nut on the run from Dartmoor. Are you trying to say once again you've made a mistake, Harry?
Well. You can tell by the sound. You can always tell by the sound.
You did well, Paddy.
You see, I thought maybe I'd lost me touch. Parcel bombs. Not easy. Safes now. Easy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, you made it look dead easy.
But you see, I haven't lost me touch. 5 years on the moor, and I'm still as good as I ever was. I'm dying to be getting on with it. Harmless to anyone standing 20 feet away. But it'll kill a man at 5 feet.
Yeah, okay, Paddy. Go with Harry. He'll show you the man.
Special delivery, mate.
Paddy!
He hasn't gone off. Your man hasn't over the parcel.
Let's go.
The Egypt!
Well, at least you're better looking than Tom Haggerty.
Don't tell him that.
He wouldn't believe it if I did. How'd you get on?
Not bad, sir. Had quite a chat with Rena Delorte's landlady when she got over the shock.
And?
Seems that our Rena was leading a bit of a double life. Apart from the diplomatic world, she was trying to get into show business.
It's a bit unusual for a high-class diplomatic person. Is this her first overseas job?
No, she'd worked at embassies in other English-speaking countries. Seems she'd taken up with a theatrical producer, according to the landlady. That's what started it all.
Do you remember his name?
It was hardly instant recall, an hour with the yellow pages.
That's what the game's all about, love. So who's a lucky boy?
Tony Compson. Rather unsavoury altogether.
Tony Compson, alias Tony Osborne. Sometime boat salesman, racecourse tout. And now a theatrical producer, Harding Street. 6 convictions in the last 10 years. Last from dwelling house, £5 cheque frauds, handling stolen goods. Total 4 years in Her Majesty's prison.
Hard case.
Girl gets involved with a shady villain. 1 month later, she's dead. Must be a connection. We pull Compson in on sus, and there's more of them in it. They'll run for cover, and we'll have blown it.
I could always do what Rena Delorte did.
What's that?
Walk in and tell him I want to get into show business.
No way, love. That's too risky.
I'd still like to try it.
Mary, remember what happened to the last girl who tried it?
I know, but I'd be expecting trouble.
So would I, and I wouldn't like it.
Look, sir, I wish you'd stop treating me like a silly schoolgirl.
Sergeant, I'm treating you like a responsible police officer, and not the hockey team's answer to modesty.
That's not fair. I only wanted...
Beg your pardon, Craven, Sergeant. Sorry to interrupt a private.
It's not private, sir. It's professional. Mr. Craven refuses to
Sergeant?
allow me to follow up the only lead we have on the Delorte killing.
It's a branch matter, sir. Nothing for you to get concerned about.
If you're onto the bomber, I'm very much concerned, Craven.
Sergeant Holmes has discovered that the dead girl was having a whirlwind romance with a bent theatre producer.
Well done, Miss Holmes. Are you pulling him in?
Nothing on him yet.
We would have if I was allowed to play a stage-struck typist looking for a break.
Well,
I don't like it. It's too dodgy. She's no actress. If they suss her out, it could be trouble.
I think it's a good idea, Sergeant.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Craven?
Come on, Craven. She's a resourceful girl. That's why you picked her for the job. Don't be such an old woman.
Okay, look, I'll tell you the deal. The Bird sings at your club tonight for a tenner. Then tomorrow night, and any other night that you want to, if you like her, and I know you'll love her because she's a beautiful little artist, cost you an extra jacks. All right? I mean, is that fair? Okay, yeah, 8 o'clock. I'll tell her to be there at 8. Yes?
Mr. Compson,
Right.
can I come in?
Well, you've come in, haven't you, darling? What can I do for you?
My name's Mary Lovett.
Really?
I've just arrived in London.
Have you?
I want to get into show business.
Just like that. You want to get into show business?
May I sit down?
Show business.
Anything. I'll do anything just to get some kind of a start.
You know, my dear, I'm a very important man in this business. And you, young lady, are a very lucky girl. You caught me today and I'm not too busy. And better than that, I'm in a good mood. Stand up, darling. Take your coat off. Turn round, Mary. Okay, darling, you're halfway there. You've got a beautiful body. But you tell me what you mean when you say you'd be prepared to do anything to get a start in this business of ours.
Thank you for coming in, Senor Rodriguez. I hope you recovered from your ordeal.
Please tell me exactly what steps you are taking to prevent this assassin from striking again.
Have you any more thoughts on what the assassin was after?
That's a specious question until we can identify the assassin. Then we will know whether he was an enemy of mine or Miss Delorte's.
Believe me, darling, he's a personal friend of mine. Runs a very exclusive nightclub. Only the top people go there. All the aristocrats, MPs, all your top rock and roll stars. Believe me, darling, many a bird started there as that check girl and gone right to the top.
I don't know how to thank you, Mr. Compson.
You'll think of a way, darling. Especially if we get you this job.
Could the generals in San Marco have a bomb sent to the embassy from London?
Maybe they have agents in London.
Why do you think that?
They've been threatening calls to the embassy.
How many?
Several.
When was the last one?
A month ago.
And the others?
I don't know. I'll have to think.
Excuse me. Craven. Where? I'm on my way. Trouble. Mr. Rodriguez, I'm sending you one of my officers. Please give him all details of these threatening phone calls and anything else you can remember.
And now listen, Inspector. I'm pressed for time. There are many preparations. The president arrives tomorrow.
Senor Rodriguez, I have a suggestion which may save us both a lot of time.
The news is brief. Following the parcel bomb incident at the San Marco embassy this morning, a second parcel bomb has killed a South American national, Hernando Casera, at an address in Shepherd's Bush, London. The police are treating the two incidents.
What is it?
Nothing. Nothing, darling. It's just the news. All bad, isn't it? Very heavy. Mr. Hodges, this is Mary Lovett.
Uh-huh.
The bird I told you about on the telephone. As I said on the blower, I thought she'd make a great hat check girl. For a starter, that is. And then who knows? Maybe a hostess.
Yes, well, I don't hire people over the phone, despite rave reviews by our theatrical friend here. What size are you?
Size?
Size. Dress. 12, 14?
I'm a 12.
Come here. There you are. 12. Try.
I want to see you. The hell's going on?
There's a new development. It may affect this case and Morales' security.
Oh?
The postal intercept you asked me to organize on Rodriguez's flat.
Something turned up.
Telegram from Morales. $1 million and a Deutschmark check, negotiable in Geneva, to be made available on satisfactory completion.
Of what?
Ah.
Looks like he's trying to contravene the exchange control regulations. Why wasn't it sent via normal diplomatic channels?
Well, I think I can hazard a guess. Morales has been dipping into the national treasury again. He has a record of such peccadillos. Geneva's the only stop the plane makes on the trip home.
Just a cheap fellow.
Another point. The phone tap on Rodriguez's flat produced a call at 11 o'clock. The caller gave his name as Hernando Casera.
An hour later, he was dead.
You explain yourself, will you? Look, I brought these two people to you, dead Ortian partner. First of all, you do her in, after conning her with a talk of the town billing you promised her. I mean, man, she told you that Straker was going to fence the diamonds himself, right?
Had to be.
Why?
You say she tipped us off. The president was bringing the rocks to the embassy. And once the job was done, she could bring the law right to my front door.
But I don't remember us discussing anything about killing Hernando.
Well, he had to go.
Why?
Because it wouldn't have taken him 5 seconds to figure out that we killed Rena.
Do you know he knew anything about the deal? Look, Rena told me in confidence that her relationship with him was strictly professional, right?
That's what she told you, lover boy. Anyway, wasn't he a mate of her boss, Rodriguez?
Topping two people, though.
Well, why not? You know, Compson, you're turning yourself into a liability. Morales hasn't even got here yet, and already you've got cold feet.
Oh, you made me jump.
What do you want? I said get changed.
This has got in a knot. Could you undo it?
Look, what's your name again?
Mary. Mary Lovett.
Lovett. Yes, well, look, Mary Lovett, you don't need to try it on. The costume. I mean, it's obvious to a blind man you stick out in all the right places. So, you want to be a hat check girl?
Yes, please, Mr. Rogers.
When can you start? Tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. Come here tomorrow morning, get yourself kitted out, start tomorrow night. All right?
Thank you.
All right, Compson, I've hired your client. You can go now.
But I haven't finished with you yet.
Unfortunately, Compson, I've finished with you.
Oughtn't I to go with him?
Oh, I'll tell you what you do. I've got a phone call to make. While I'm doing that, you mix me a drink. Scotch and water. 50-50. And something for yourself. Okay, Mary?
Yes, sir.
No, my name's George. That's what you call me. Now, that's an order. When I give orders, I like to have them obeyed. Okay, Mary?
All right, George.
Come on, Paddy, come on. This place is worse than Shepherd's Bush Market.
These foreign yokes, you just can't rely on them.
Oh, now he tells me.
Don't worry, Harry, me old darling. I hate these things. Crude. Still.
Here, give us your sheet, then.
But I've got to.
Give us your gun, quick!
The ambassadors agreed to provide us with intercepts of all unrecognized phone calls coming into the embassy.
How did you get him to agree to that?
I didn't. Rodriguez did. Under pressure, of course. Must be a man of influence. Come on, you've got to persuade Morales that you're moving heaven and earth to find the bomber.
Senor Alonso.
All right, Mr. President.
Your Excellency, this is a senior officer of the Metropolitan Police, Detective Chief Inspector Craven. Mr. Craven has been investigating yesterday's unfortunate incident.
I thought I would be safe from terrorists in your country, senor.
It may not have been an act of terrorism at all, sir. The girl is believed to have been associating with criminals, and there's been another death.
Frankly, I find that hard to believe. To my knowledge, we do not recruit our staff from the underworld.
The police investigation will no doubt clarify matters.
Yeah, I hope so. What have your inquiries achieved so far?
Nothing conclusive as yet, sir. But it's early days.
I have great respect for the British police. I trust not to lose any of that respect. However, we hear on weightier matters.
We'll keep you informed, Your Excellency.
I would appreciate that. I already said I would keep this myself.
We don't open for another 10 hours yet.
I thought I'd come in early to alter this. It's a bit large.
Very conscientious. It's a good sign for your future here. Tell me, have you been back to Compson's?
No.
Take a bit of advice. Stay away from there. Compson met with an accident yesterday.
Yes, I know. I read about it in the papers.
He was always getting mixed up with heavy types. To put it bluntly, I think he was a bit of a crook. That's why I gave you the job, to get you away from him.
Oh.
So don't go near the Compson place, eh? There'll be police there and they'll be asking questions. Right?
Yes, of course.
Good girl.
There. Finished.
Well, now that's done, I'd like to make you a serious proposition.
What do you mean?
Let's go and have some coffee. Decent coffee. There's a nice little place I go to just down the road off Hatton Garden.
I'd love to. Hatton Garden, is that a park?
No, that's where the diamond merchants hang out. But that doesn't mean to say you can go dressed like that.
Oh, I'll go and change. I won't be a minute.
Tomorrow afternoon, 10 Downing Street. That's at 4. Sir Edward Monson will be here in an hour to brief you.
In an hour?
Yes, Your Excellency.
That's impossible, Mr. Strand. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired.
I'm sorry. I'd assumed you'd stayed over and rested in New York.
Then your assumptions are wrong, Mr. Strand. I'm going to sleep now.
Very well. I'll be in touch with you later to finalize the arrangements for your security.
Phone me this afternoon. Senor Rodriguez, por favor. Rodriguez, I'm here. The exits from the embassy are guarded by the British police, and how are you going to get me out?
Ready?
Yes.
Look, I'd like to offer you something more than just coffee sometime. Maybe one night this week, if you're not doing anything, we could go out somewhere.
I'd like that.
Good.
was so good.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Excellency.
Just plain Mr. Morales, or better still, ubiquitous Mr. Smith. You have corresponded with Mr. Rodriguez.
The terms have been agreed, yes.
You know, Mr. Straker, you don't look like a crook at all.
The stones. Well, you have the stones.
What do you think?
I'm happy to do a deal.
You have the bearer check.
Okay. Excuse me. Open up! Get your hands, gentlemen! Your hands on your head! Hands on your head! Come on! Give in the rocks! You stupid Mick! Who wants to be next? Who wants to be next?
Don't ring the alarm, you bloody fool! Don't you see we can't call the police? He's dead. Now, Mr. Straker, how are we going to dispose of the embarrassing remains of this hero?
Who's Benton?
That's my worry. Now you've knocked one of them off, the diamonds are really hot.
Yeah.
2,000.
Do you know what it's like on the moor?
Can't say we've ever been.
The stone walls are cold and wet with the mist that comes from the moor. But I kept myself alive with one hot thought. I know I'm the greatest Peter blaster in Europe. And I knew that one day I'd escape and show them all. I'd be richer beyond the powers of my dreams. This is not enough. I'll take half.
That wasn't the deal.
This is the deal.
You're not smart enough, Paddy.
You're the one that's not smart enough. You let him give me back the gun. Hand them over.
Not a chance.
Hand them over.
No.
I'll start by shooting Harry here.
Go ahead.
I mean it.
Go ahead.
I'll do it.
Do it. Sorry, Paddy, old son.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
You're not supposed to, but you've no choice, have you? I intend to get the diamonds back. Then I will contact you.
What do you mean, get them back?
I will get your British police to recover them.
You must be raving mad.
To remove our friend from London as far as possible. And don't get caught.
Strand blew up like one of the parcel bombs when he heard Morales had done a moonlight. He's had half the branch and most of the Secret Service out looking for him.
He'll turn up.
Yeah, but in what shape? About this Hodges. Where did he take you?
Hatton Garden for a coffee.
Employer-employee chat?
No, a little more than that. I think he rather likes me.
Now, Mary, you just watch it.
I can handle it.
Are you sure? It's not too late to pull out. I still think it's dangerous for you to be playing games with that lot.
I believe Hodges has the answer to 3 killings.
I was out chopping cotton and my brother was baling hay. And at dinner time we stopped and went back to the house to eat. And Mama hollered at the back door, you remember to wipe your feet.
Thank you very much.
How's it going?
Oh, I was hoping you'd tell me that.
We're doing fine. Tired?
No?
Good. Why don't we have a drink when this lot's gone? Perhaps go back to my place, eh?
Okay.
Good.
I'm glad there are some alert young policemen in London. Body discovered in Hadley Wood, wearing a jacket made by Taylor and San Marco. The Hadley Wood police phoned the Foreign Office immediately. The description fits Morales' sidekick, Rodriguez. He'd been shot.
Yeah? My little bolt hole. It's very modest. My official residence is in Knightsbridge. That's where Mrs. Hodges lives, I'm told. Drink? Scotch?
Yes.
Nobody knows about this little pad, so don't let on, right?
Right.
Do you know where we are?
No.
We are somewhere in the romantic backwoods of Woking.
Right. Rodriguez, all right. The ambassador identified him.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Murder squad are not sure, but it looks like he was killed by the same weapon used on Compson.
Back to Hodges.
Right. I'll bring him in.
I think it'd be as well to wait a little longer.
There we are. Play some music, have a few more drinks, get to know each other. Here, put this on. Come on.
No.
What do you mean, no?
I'm going home.
Just like that, eh?
Yes.
You make a fool of me and then
I'm
you just
not making
walk.
a fool of you.
You're damn right you're not, because no stupid little cow makes a fool of me. You knew why I brought you here. If you didn't, it's time you improved your education. Come here. Right, you little bitch. You want to play games, do you? I'll show you some you never even dreamed of.
Someone concerned about Sergeant Holmes.
Naturally. But if this is political, the generals, and we've no real proof that it isn't, I don't want them panicking and doing something silly. Not until the talks are over, anyway.
I'm sorry. I couldn't. I just couldn't.
The bastard. Would have come before. I didn't know. They wouldn't tell me. That's Strand's doing, of course. He said my attitude might prejudice the investigation. He's right, too, as far as that Hodges is concerned. I'd have killed him there and then. I'll get him, though.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry, I've caused a lot of trouble.
I thought you had more bloody sense going back to his place like that. What did you think he wanted? Play a game of Scrabble? Look, Mary, I just want to know, did he?
No. No. That's why he hit me.
Smash that bastard. Look, why don't you give this up, love? You don't need it.
What do you mean, the job?
Get yourself a nice young insurance man from Guildford.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, don't you want all the woman's magazine bit, all the home, family, all that?
Yes, I do.
Well then.
Look, Alan, just because I've made a fool of myself doesn't mean I have to marry some twit and be deported to the suburbs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. See, why do you keep coming on with all this career girl stuff?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a ribby old job for a girl anyway. Look, I'm a bit old.
For a chief inspector?
No. You know it. Look. I'm making a bloody fool of myself.
No, you're not.
You know what I'm trying to say?
I think I do.
I'm 44, the wrong side of a lousy marriage, limited prospects, and £810.49 in a building society.
Could be a lot worse.
Yeah. Could be a lot better, too.
Alan, stop being so bloody apologetic.
All right. It's just I never realized how hard it is for a middle-aged has-been to tell a girl she's attractive.
You picked the right day to tell me I'm attractive.
If this hadn't happened, I probably wouldn't have plucked up the courage to tell you at all.
Why do I always have to find out about things the hard way?
Look, so when this is all over, I mean, when you come out, maybe we can,
I shall look forward to it.
Yeah, good. Well, I have to go. I've got a lot to do.
Alan, be careful. No rough stuff. Not now.
I'll ring you later.
Alan. Thanks. Thanks for coming.
Morales comes to London to do $1 million deal. Mary Holmes overhears a conversation which might relate Hodges and Compson to that deal. Then there's the San Marco people, Reina Del Orte and Casera. Now, Del Orte must have known about the deal, told Compson, who brought in Hodges. Now, what sort of a deal would interest a villain like him?
There's a limited but lucrative amount of diamond mining in San Marco. Officially, it's nationalized.
The briefcase. And Mary said Hodges took her to a place near Hatton Garden.
President Morales has seen the writing on the wall. He's setting up his pension fund.
There's a Hatton Garden diamond merchant involved, I'll bet. I'll check.
Be discreet.
Get me CID-E division, Mr. Trubshaw.
By the way, how is Sergeant Holmes now?
She'll be out later today.
Good. Good. She's a fine young officer, you know.
I've never denied that, sir. Now, Harry? Alan Craven. Listen, we got a bent diamond deal in our hand.
Mr. Strand, sir.
Mr. Strand. Coffee?
Thank you, Larry.
I presume you have read the morning newspapers.
Yes, Your Excellency.
You're curious to know why a criminal should be in our diplomatic service?
Very curious.
Our country does not have the British Constitution or its safeguards. Mr. Rodriguez was extremely well connected, and in recent years seemed to have reformed.
But of late, slipped back into his old habits.
Theft, dealing in stolen property. I did not want to mention this, but some items are missing from the embassy.
Very valuable items?
Yes.
Would you be prepared to issue a description of the diamonds, Your Excellency?
No. No, and that is my final statement on the matter. The rest is up to the British police and the police of my own country. Do you understand me?
I think so.
It's obvious from my talks with your foreign secretary that your government and the Americans are in dire need of my help in our Latin American oil crisis. I must warn you, that if there were to be any repercussions about the Rodriguez business, I would walk out of the talks and fly out of your country within minutes. Now, do I make myself very clear?
Very clear, Your Excellency.
Thank you, Mr. Strand. You may go.
Well, I'd like to speak to the President Morales, please.
The President doesn't take personal phone calls. If you give me your name and number, I pass a message to the President's secretary.
Oh, well, no, I'll call back. No. Ask him to ring 708-2251. He'll know.
Craven, did you check that number on the embassy tape? William Straker. Mr. Hodges?
Speaking.
My name's William Straker. I'm a diamond merchant. Tell me, have we met anywhere by chance?
No, we haven't met, Mr. Straker.
I'll come straight to the point. I think a certain politician's lost his pension fund. I think you've got it. I think it's a substantial fund and difficult to cash in. I could help you. Maybe we could do a deal.
Where'd you get your information, Mr. Straker?
From the late Senor Rodriguez.
I spoke to him immediately before his death. He talked his way out, one might say. Do we have a deal?
It might be worth discussing, Mr. Straker.
You don't have to bring the lot. Just bring along a few samples of the merchandise.
Where?
To my office.
No.
Name the place.
Well, somewhere out in the open, friend. Straker?
Yeah. Where are the others?
You think I'd tell you that?
How do we do the deal?
I'll let you know. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. Well?
That's fine.
No, it's not, mate. It's glass. And you're no fence.
What are you doing here?
I wanted to be in at the kill.
It'll be that all right, love.
Just outside Woking. I'll get you there.
Enjoying yourself? The law's onto us. I've given them the slip for the time being. You and that crazy Mick haven't been so trigger happy.
Mr. Rogers.
But Mr. Rogers. That's all you can say, isn't it? If you hadn't knocked the guy off, I could have fenced the rocks and we'd be...
Mr. Hodges, can you hear me?
Paddy Regan.
You tried to kill me. The best Peter man in Europe.
Paddy. Now listen.
You shouldn't have.
Look, Paddy, let's talk about this.
It's too late. Look in the box by the fire. It's a bomb, radio controlled. I press the button and prime it.
Paddy.
Next time I press the button, it goes off. Take the diamonds to the rear window and wait. Maybe I let you live. And maybe I won't.
Give them to him, Hodges.
Paddy, look, come in here.
Leave the diamonds on the rear window ledge.
Give them to him, Hodges.
Murderers. Murderers! You won't punish them! There's no justice! You won't hang them! It hasn't worked! It hasn't worked! I failed! God, I failed!
Leave it to me.
Like picking girls up, do you?
We are most grateful for your visit, Your Excellency. I understand from the Foreign Office that the talks were a great success.
Yes, I thought so too.
I believe this belongs to you, Your Excellency.
Yes. They are mine. I must have misled. Did you find?
Yes, sir.
What was your name again, Chief Inspector?
Craven, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. Craven. Thank you very much indeed.
Yes, sir.
You two really must learn to look after yourselves. Fewer heroics next time, I think.
Thank you, sir.